Hey everybody, I just wanted to give you a quick market update. It is late April going into May. Spring market is strong. As always, thank you so much for your referrals. I would not be in business without them. They're my favorite types of clients. So please, send me people who are thinking about buying, thinking about selling. It really does mean the world to me. So please keep those coming. All right, a couple statistics. I'll try to make this as quick as possible. There's a lot of info to cover. There's 52% fewer homes to choose from than this time last year. I know I'm kind of a broken record at this point. There's not enough inventory. So, obviously, not enough inventory. It translates to record highs in prices. We're up to a record median list price of 370,000, which is 15% higher than a year ago nationally. It's even more crazy in this area. So usually national trends are a little bit below where we are, which New Jersey essentially is now a suburb of New York City. So it is what it is. Um, this is a cool thing to note. Americans prefer real estate to stocks as an investment. So if you're at all curious about investing in real estate, you already have your home set up, no intention of moving. If you want to know about investing in real estate, I'm pretty knowledgeable when it comes to that stuff. So, I can talk to you about cash flow and, real estate being a tax shelter, long-term appreciation, equity buildup, all that good stuff. I can talk about that stuff all day. So by all means, give me a call if you're curious at all about that. Um, Millions to enter the housing market. So specifically here, we're talking about millennials. I saw a really interesting statistic, and it was millennials under the age of 38. 50%, or it was 48% of those individuals under the age of 38 are living with their parents. And what the experts seem to be agreeing on is that they've reached a point in their lives, or maybe they're getting married or having kids, or maybe they're just tired of living with their parents, or their careers coming together, their student loans are getting paid down so that they can get approved, they've saved up. But that's going to be sort of the audience that enters the market and is going to keep this seller market going strong. So my hope is that as mortgage rates kind of come up a little bit, they're really too low. 2, 3 and a quarter was just nuts. They went up to 3.25. They've kind of gone back down to 3 this week. I'm expecting, from what I've heard from people that I trust, by the end of the year they'll probably be somewhere between 3.5 and 4%. If you haven't refinanced, now's the time to do it because they're probably only going to go up. They're not going to go back into the twos, from what I can see. So I think that's pretty much everything I was going to mention. There was one other thing that might be noteworthy, which is that this past month there was 190,000 new construction jobs, which is an all-time record. So obviously you have builders who are recognizing that there is a severe shortage of homes in this country and that they need to build new homes. There's a market demand for these homes, which is ultimately driving the prices up. Um, there's a couple problems with that. Number one, the cost of materials is through the roof. Number two, they're not going to be able to build them quick enough in order to alleviate what really has become a runaway seller's market. And especially in our area where, it's already pretty built up. New Jersey is the most densely populated state in this country. The schools are already pretty overburdened. The roads are pretty crowded. Most towns don't want new construction because that means that they have to raise taxes. If they have to build another school or expand the school or expand the roads, like they just don't want to deal with it. So a lot of towns are designating open space so that you can't build in certain areas, even though there seems to be, some space. Um, so I don't know if these new construction trends are really going to get to us as much as the rest of the country. So, if you're ultimately, it's the same outcome as last video. If you're thinking about downsizing or if you're thinking about upsizing, now's the time to do it. But I think you're going to see, as COVID comes to a close, everything will still remain a seller's market. It will stay strong in that seller's market, but my hope is that it will calm down a little bit because it really is a frenzy right now. Buyers are really, they're sacrificing a lot in order to get into a home, and sometimes it's tough to watch. We do the best we can as agents to balance getting you into a place without you kind of selling off your firstborn, as I like to say. Um, but that's the needle that we have to thread right now. So if you need anything, I'm here for you guys. Give me a call, text me, whatever you need. And I hope to talk to you sometime soon. Don't be a stranger.